Hey everyone, you're welcome and welcome back to the channel. In this channel, we share tutorials of how to crochet, sew, craft, DIYs and lots more. If that's what you're interested in, please subscribe and let's get started. And for this tutorial, I'll be working with a 4.5 mm hook, a black yarn and a green yarn. These are 4-ply yarns, but I will be working with a pack for a size large, some stitch markers just like this, a pair of scissors and a measuring tape. So let's put this together and get started. Now for this project, I will be doubling my strands of yarn because this is a 4-ply yarn which is quite small, so I actually want something bigger and faster. So you can actually use any yarn of your choice with its corresponding hook size, okay? So go ahead and chain to your desired length. I will be dropping the total measurement of this sweater on the screen, so just so we know what we are working with. So for this particular sweater, I chain up a total of 24 inches for the back panel. This is for a size large. So I chain a total of 21 inches. After that, chain up 2, just like this, yarn over. You can take off your stitch marker right now and then insert your hook on that third chain space which you just took out the stitch marker from and make a half double crochet stitch just as shown. Go over to the next chain space, insert your hook and then make a half double crochet stitch just like this. So for this particular sweater, we will be working on the body part using this particular stitch, which is the half double crochet stitch. To make a half double crochet, all you have to do is to yarn over, insert your hook on the chain space, pull up a loop and pull through all. So keep doing this and I will meet you guys at the end of this row. And now that I've come to the end of this row, I am going to chain up 1 and flip my work over to the other side, okay? So you can actually mark your stitch marker here to know where you started from, then yarn over and make a half double crochet stitch on the very first chain space right here. Yarn over again and make another half double crochet stitch on the next chain space. Move to the next space and make another half double crochet. So guys, go ahead and keep working your half double crochets all along and I'll meet you at the end of the row. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. And now that we are done with our row 2, I am going to take off this stitch marker and make the last half double crochet stitch right there and then chain up 1 for our row 3. Then flip my work over to the other side, yarn over and then make a half double crochet stitch. So guys, for our row 3, we are going to be making the same half double crochets all along. So guys, we worked a total of 4.5 inches of the black yarn. Okay, so now I'm going to be introducing a new color into the project, which is our green yarn. Okay, so go ahead and loosen up your work just a little bit to the part where you are going to pull up a loop. Okay, this is where you are going to be introducing the new color, just like this, when you still have 3 strands on the hook. So get your green yarn and snap off the black one just as shown. So I'm going to be introducing the new yarn, which is the green color like I said, and then slip stitch the green yarn onto the project just like this and then chain 1. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tie these 2 colors together so my project doesn't loosen up later. Okay, so go ahead and secure your ends and I'll meet you once we are done with that. I'll take a hit and still finish in one, yeah, yeah. Memory lane isn't that too far away. And now that we have our green yarn, we will be working the same half double crochet stitch all along. So make your first half double crochet on the first chain space right here and keep working your half double crochets just like this, and I will meet you at the end of the row. And now that I'm almost at the end of the row, guys, I am just going to, go ahead and work my very last half double crochet, chain one, and flip my work over to the other side. So guys, I'm sure you can see what the project is looking like. Okay, so keep working till you have a 4.5 inches also of the green yarn, because the sweater is a striped sweater. So guys, the back panel has been completed and this is what it looks like. So because the length of this sweater is 28 inches, including the 1 inch ribbon band on the waist, I had to divide all of this by 6 because I want 3 of black, 3 of green stripes on this sweater. So go ahead and divide yours according to your own measurement, and I'll meet you once I'm halfway through with the front panel. Okay. And here is our front panel, guys. So I have worked a total of 18 inches, which is 4.5 times 2, 4.5 times 2 for the green part, which is 18 inches. It doesn't matter the size of yarn you are working with, so that is why I am not including the number of rows, so you don't get confused while working on yours. Just work with the measurement, the inches, okay? So now that we are here, the next thing to work on is the neck area. Excuse me guys, I had to move outside. Okay, so right now that we have the front panel at this 18 inches length, the next thing for us to actually do is to count the number of chain spaces on the entire row and divide that by 2, just to mark the middle point of your sweater, because this is a v-neck sweater, so we need to mark the middle point and then start working in a slanty way. So right here now is the middle row, and I'm just going to chain one, flip my work over to the other side just like this. Insert your hook right there and then yarn over, put your hook inside, pull through one, yarn over again, insert your hook onto the chain space and pull through. So now we are left with 6 strands of yarn like this. I am just going to yarn over and pull through all just like this. Then on the next chain space, yarn over and make a half double crochet stitch, yarn over again and make another half double crochet stitch. So guys, from now to the end of this row on this left hand side, we are only going to be working our half double crochet stitches on each chain space. So keep working your half double crochet until you get to the end of this particular row, and I'll show you guys what next to do. At the end, chain one and start working your half double crochet stitches towards this way. And now I'm almost approaching that V point. I'm just gonna keep working my half double crochet stitches, but when we have 2 stitches to the last, I am going to yarn over this way, yarn over again, insert my hook on the last chain on the V, pull through. We are having this and then pull through all just like this. Okay, so this is a way of reducing your stitches or contrasting your stitches in a V shape. Okay, so 2 stitches before the end. So right now I'm going to make a single crochet stitch, then yarn over and insert your hook on the next chain space and make a half double crochet stitch just like this. So from here to the end of the row, keep working your half double crochets, and I will meet you guys when we are done working through this particular panel. So keep doing this and I'll meet you at the end. So guys, we just completed the crochet sweater to the top, I'm sure you can see what the v-neck is looking like from here to here. So this is what it looks like, and when I measure with my measuring tape from that v-neck spot up until the top part measures about 9 inches when you place your tape, of which I'm still going to make some ribbing on that neck area, all the edges of the v-neck area. So now that we have that, just go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, on this right hand side, using the same pattern. Just keep decreasing in a v shape, and I'll meet you once I am done with that. Okay, so just go ahead, do the same thing that you have here over to the right hand side. And now we are done with the right hand side also, and this is what our work looks like, guys. So you can see that the both panels have been completed, both the front and the back. So guys, now that we are done, the next thing for us to do is to join the top or the shoulder part of this sweater from here to here, and from here, the v-neck point here, to the edge here. So when you're about to join that, please make sure you are joining from the wrong side. This is the right side, as you can see. So check the edges to be sure of the part you are about to join. Don't make that wrong mistake. Okay, so join them inside just like this. I will be bringing the back panel and the front panel together, and I'm going to join the shoulder part of this sweater from the edge here down to the v-neck point, just like this. Okay, so I've already joined one side just like this. I am also going to go ahead and do the same thing on the right hand side. Now for the hand area, I went ahead to make a ribbon band for the hand, which measures 2.5 inches long but 4.5 inches wide for the full wrist. Okay, then I did a single crochet all through the edges of that, and then worked 2 half double crochet in each chain space for an increase or widening. Then after that, I started working our regular 1/2 double crochet in each chain space. So just in case you are a little bit confused on how I went about the ribbon band, do not worry, I will be showing you guys how to do that once I am working on the neck area. Okay, but for now, just go ahead and start working with your green yarn, because we are working 4 inches of each color. I have already worked 4 inches for the black from the wrist up to here. So from here, I'm going to work another 4 inches with the green yarn and repeat that until we have our full sleeve measurement. Meanwhile, for the sleeve, we are working with a 25 inches arm length. So we just divided our colors. So that is why we are going to be working 4 inches of each color, which I have already worked 4 inches from the wristband up to here. So I'm going to be working 4 inches of each color until I hit my 25 inches length. So I'll see you guys once I am done with that. So guys, we just completed this full sleeve, and this is where we are at 25 inches when stretched. This half double crochet stitch is quite a stretchy one. As you can see, we just worked 4 inches of each color, but when you stretch, we have 25. So yeah, and this is our ribbon band, which is also quite stretchy. The ribbon effect also came out, which was a half double crochet back loop only. That was what we did for this wrist. And how I got this wideness was by doing 2 double crochet in each chain space to increase so much to here. So in case you want to get a smaller kind of sleeve, you can just measure your round arm. Like mine is 9 inches, so you can just walk your 9 inches, and then from there you walk down to the elbow, and from the elbow you start decreasing down to your wrist, in case you don't want your own sleeve this big. Okay, so now that we are done with this, the next thing for us to do now is to start joining the sleeves to the crochet sweater, just right here. Okay, so I'm going to be joining the sleeves to the sweater just as shown. So let's start doing that. So to join the sleeve, we are going to count the number of stitches around this sleeve and mark out the middle point. Okay, so that middle point, you are going to be attaching it to the middle point of your shoulder as well. So when you are joining, you join from that middle point down. Okay, so you don't skip any chain space or you don't make any mistake. Okay, so just go ahead and join yours and start joining your shoulder to your sleeves. And we are done joining the sleeve, guys. This is what it looks like from here to here, using our slip stitches to, join the shoulder and the sleeve. And this is what it looks like, very neat. Okay, so just the same way we did this over here, you are going to go ahead and do the same thing onto the other side. Okay, go ahead and join the other side of your sleeve. I'll take the hit and still finish in one, yeah, yeah. Memory lane, isn't that too far? So guys, after attaching the sleeve to the shoulder of the sweater, the next thing for us to do is to start attaching the body part. Okay, so from your wrist, you are going to be slip stitching down. And this is what our sweater is looking right now, guys. So we are done joining the edges or the ends, the hands, shoulder, everywhere. Yup, so the remaining thing now for us to do is to start working on the neckband, which is right here. We're going to work from here down to here. Okay, so let's get to it. To begin, we are going to insert our black yarn on that middle point, just like this. Okay, and then slip stitch just like this, then move to the next chain space and make a single crochet just like this. Move to the next chain space, make a single crochet. On the next chain space, make another single crochet. So guys, when you are working on this, you have to be careful on what you are doing and how you do it. Basically, in each row, you are to make 2 single crochets just like this, like 2 into each row. Like a row should be 2, just where we chain 1, chain 2 for a new row. I think 2 should be inside here. So keep doing this all around until you have come back to that middle point. So guys, I am almost approaching the end, still working my single crochets to tackle the edges of this neck properly. So once I am done with my last single crochet, I'm going to slip stitch on the very first single crochet that we made, just like this. Then I'm going to go ahead and chain up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like this. Okay, then I am going to make a slip stitch on the second chain space that we have there, just like this. Move over to the third one, make a single crochet just like this. On the fourth one, make another single crochet right there. Okay, and then on that fifth one, make your last single crochet just like this. Then onto that place where you have a single crochet that you lined the neck with, you're going to be slip stitching on the first one here just like this. Move over to the second one and make another slip stitch. Then flip your work over to the other side so you can see the project very well, and then make another single crochet on that first, or rather the fifth single crochet that we had there. Then start working your single crochet back loop only. So you're going to be single crocheting. This is our second single crochet right now. Then this is the third one, and then the fourth one over here. Okay, then you're also going to make the last single crochet just like this onto here. Then chain one, flip your work over to the other side, and then make a single crochet on the first single crochet there, back loop only just like this, and make another one. This is the second one. Then make the third one just like this, make the fourth one like this, and then the fifth one onto the back loop space over there, and that is the last one. Then you make a slip stitch onto the lining, move out to the next one, slip stitch again, then flip your work over to the other side and start making your 5 single crochets on that back loop. Okay, so this is the pattern for this neck ribbon band, guys. You're just going to be making your single crochets back loop only, 5 of them. Then you chain one. The same thing, when you get to the lining edge of the neck, you slip stitch twice, flip your work over to the other side and start working. So keep doing this, guys, and I will meet you when you are done with the entire neck band.
So tell me who you love, baby. Take a moment to unwind, fix yourself and realign yourself with the world, baby. Breathe slow, baby. Yeah. Ooh. We should breathe slow. 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 We should breathe slow.
And here is the final look of the neck band, guys. This is what it looks like. So right now that we are done, we are actually going to be either joining the neck like this and stitch it inside straight like this, or we stitch the edges to the end like this down here and the inner part inside also. But I have already attached the inner part, so I'm just left with the top right here. So right now we are going to slip stitch or attach this lining, this edge down to this part. So let's start working on that, guys. And now that we are done attaching the neck neatly, guys, I'm going to cut off this excess strand and our neck band is ready. This is beautiful. Okay, very neat. Now you're going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the waistband. The same thing you did on the neck is what you should do on the waistband, just like this. Very neat and beautiful. Okay, so seamless. And here is the final look of our sweater, guys. So neat and beautiful. If you enjoyed my video, I mean you watched the video up until here, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit on the subscribe button to join this family. You can also follow me on all socials at Styles by Omah. Share to as many as possible, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you.